Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So this is, I believe it's week 4. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think it's week 4 of my Becoming Her series. Um, y'all, this week I have been slacking. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all because, for one, I had been diagnosed with pneumonia on Sunday. So basically Saturday, um at work around 7, after I got done eating, I was just, something just didn't feel right. Like, it's hard to explain, but I don't know if you ever had a feeling in your body where something just is off, something just don't feel right. So later on that night, I started getting shortness of breath. um just by walking a few steps, I would get shortness of breath. I'm like, oh God, what's going on? So I was hoping it would just go away. So the next day I went back to work on Sunday, and the same thing happened. And luckily I was working on the cart and I had an easy haul because I was on the rehab side, and on that night there was only like 10 patients and I was the med aid over there, so I just had to give them their medicine. So I wasn't working extremely hard, but still, like, all it took for me is just take some steps and I would be out of breath, like shortness of breath. I'm like, what's going on? So I decided when I get off, I'm going to the ER, the closest ER. So I got to the ER at about, I want to say 11:15, and I got seen at, I want to say 2 o'clock. I don't remember the exact time, something like that. Then I got put in the room. They took we called the EKJ test on me, and they also did a chest X-ray on me. So it turns out, when the doctor finally came back, I was diagnosed with a mild case of pneumonia, and that was literally my only symptom of pneumonia, was my shortness of breath. Like, I wasn't having no cough. Well, I did cough once in a while, but not no major coughing, sore throat. I'm glad, or none of that. Like, literally, that was the only thing I had, was shortness of breath, and I lost my appetite. I did not want to eat anything. Um, and if you know me, I love food, honey. So if I don't have no appetite and I ain't ate nothing, something ain't right. So, the doctor had prescribed me an antibiotic. I don't know how to say this right, y'all. Don't laugh at me. An antibiotic. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I forgot the name of it. She prescribed one antibiotic and another, some other pills that she prescribed. So she gave me the first dose while I was there, and went home. I got home at about 4 o'clock in the morning, and thank God I was off that Monday, because I don't like calling out like that if I don't have. But I would have, if I had to. But I was already off that Monday anyway. So I had, obviously the Walgreens was closed, so I had to, wait till about 10 or so to get my prescription. But I will say, even before I got my prescription, I was already feeling better. So that's some strong stuff. Whatever the doctor prescribed me, starts with an A, I think. That's some strong stuff, because hours later I went home, tried to get some sleep. When I woke up about maybe 9 or something like that, I already started feeling better. I noticed a difference, and that was just from the first dose. So that, thank God, I went to the ER, and I got the rest of my medicine. I'm supposed to take it. I already took the pill that I was supposed to take, the antibiotic. I was supposed to take that for 3 days. I already did that. So the others I'm supposed to take for 14 days, twice a day. And how the hell did I get pneumonia? Like, what? This is so random to me. It came out of nowhere. I've had pneumonia before, like a couple years ago, but it was way worse. Like, way worse. And y'all, being and having shortness of breath, it's no joke. Whew, child. Like, ooh, that's something you do not, if you haven't, that's not something you don't want to experience. Especially all you doing is just walking a couple steps and you've got shortness of breath. Oh, Lord Jesus. So I'm glad that's, taken care of. And I've been going through something kind of personal. I may share it with y'all in another video. And I really have to make a hard decision that, you know what they say when they say, um I think what was the quote called? The fight between your heart and your mind is like a what is something about that's a tough one or something like that. It is. If you ever had to make a decision that you know in your mind logically what you need to do. I'm talking about something personal too. You know what you need to do logically. The logic is there. You know what you need to do, but your heart is just telling in your heart it's so hard for you to do. And people on the outside, I'm about to cry now, y'all. People on the outside looking in, if they never been through that, they might look at you like, girl, you stupid as fuck. You know, but they're thinking with logic. But in your heart, if you could just, you want something, but your heart wants something, but in your mind, it's, at the end of the day, it more than likely is probably not going to be good for you. That's really, that's hard. It's really hard. But that's why they say, you follow your heart, but take your mind with you. Please take your mind with you. So, yeah. But I'll tell y'all about that another time. But, so, what else? Oh, yeah, I'm going to talk about working second shift, y'all. Working second shift full time is not for the weak. It is not for the weak at all. It is a struggle. It's just my opinion. I have a lot of experience with working second shift. And I know y'all might be like, well, what first shift? First shift be busy, y'all. First shift be busy as hell. And then you got the managers there, the DON, all the big bosses. And I don't know. Maybe I will work first shift because it's a lot better getting off at 3 or even just getting off at 7 p.m. Because it's like with second shift, it's like you don't exist to the world, in my opinion, because, and there's no way I could have like kids or stuff and work second shift. There's no way in hell. There's no way. Like, somebody described it like this, and they're right. Basically, wake up. By the time you move around a little bit, just like I'm doing now, it's like time is going by so fast, and I'm just waiting to go to work. That's all you're doing. And then, by the time you get off, it's 11 o'clock. And for some people, let's say if it takes you 20, 30 minutes to get to work, shit, it would just damn near 12 o'clock, midnight by the time you get home. Like, go home, take a shower. You might want to watch a show or something. By the time you do that, shit, it's time to go back to work. By the time you wake up, before you know it, like, working second shift is no joke. Like, you do not have a life until you get a day off. And that if you do it like 5 days a week, that day off ain't shit, y'all. Like, whew. But I'm just doing it until I definitely won't be doing it on my birthday. My birthday's in June, so like I said in that song by Drake, I forgot the name of it, but I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So before my birthday, I will start just working on the weekends. But I'm thankful, because I'm trying to save some money up and get my money up first, and then, like, you know what I'm saying. So I am thankful. But God, it's just it's hard. And I work my PRN job second too, so I only work there every other Saturday and Sunday. But it's hard. It's a very hard working the second shift. I feel like you have to be a person that either doesn't have kids, single, or you just gotta be a strong-minded person to work second shift because you have no freaking life. You don't. And for me personally, I know some people, maybe they can like go out to eat or do stuff and then go to work. I don't like doing that. Like, this is my opinion. I'm not really going to enjoy myself. I'm not trying to do no fun activities or anything like that, knowing I got to go to work right after. Like, I'm not... To me, it's like the whole time I'm just thinking about how I got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion. Like, Just a long time ago, I worked with two girls that they worked third shift with me, and they had went to Carowinds that day before coming to work at night. I couldn't. I mean, I could do. I guess I would enjoy myself, but it's like the whole time I'm thinking, okay, I'm having all this fun, but then when we're done, I gotta go to work. Like, I don't know. What that's just me. Everybody got their own preference or whatever. That's just my opinion. Like, working second shift is just the hours are just. Now I like being home at night. That's like literally the only time that I have that little piece of time that I have to really try to like enjoy the day, you know. But even that is like you go to sleep at night, so that's not really much time either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. Working second shift is not the end for me because you have no life. Like to me, because nothing's off. Because at least if you work first shift, you can run your errands when you get off. If you got something that you need to do, so even like if you work at a nursing home, you still go to the doctor. You get off at 3. If you got a doctor's appointment or anything like that, then especially if you're off the next day, you got it made. Because once you get off at 3, you good. You know what I'm saying? But with second, there's nothing off. And even like at least Walmart, they used to be open years ago before COVID. You know, they was open 24 hours. Walmart's not even open when I get off. The only thing that's open when I get off is maybe a few gas stations and like cookout. But I'm saying like I can't do shit when I get off. Like run errands, go to the store, nothing. I have to make sure whatever I need, I gotta do that shit before I go to work. Cause once I go to work, I'm trapped. Cause I can't. There's nothing. The world is pretty much closed when I get off. There's nothing I can do. So that's one thing that really sucks about second shift. You know what I'm saying? With third, I don't really like working third either. Because I like being home at night. But at least you can get some stuff done before work. And you still can go to sleep for a little while if you need to. Then go to work. So with second shift, it's like, ugh. And I think that's the reason second shift gets paid more than first. I know people like say, well, first shift is a lot busier. They shouldn't get paid less than second. But really they should, in my opinion. Because with first shift, most people want to work first shift. You know, because of the hours. Because you could have a better work-life balance. So with second shift, we're giving up our whole day, damn near. So that's why we get paid more. We're working the shift that really a lot of people don't want to work. So that's the reason why second shift gets paid more than first. Then third shift, a lot of people don't want to work third. A lot of people want to be home at night. So that's why third shift gets paid more. Alright, I'm going to end the video now because this video is too long. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.